In the quaint tree-lined suburb of Willow Creek, where the air carried the scent of blooming lilacs and freshly cut grass, Eleanor Grayson lived a life of quiet determination. A single mother of two, Eleanor had always prided herself on her ability to adapt, to nurture, and to protect her family from the unpredictability of the world. Her eldest 17-year-old Liam was her pride and joy, a lanky, quick-witted teenager with a mop of chestnut hair and a smile that could charm the sternest of teachers. But lately, Liam had become the source of Eleanor's deepest frustrations, a puzzle she couldn't quite solve, no matter how hard she tried. It all began 6 months ago, when Liam started complaining of persistent stomach aches. At first, Eleanor chalked it up to the usual teenage woes, late-night gaming sessions, irregular sleep, or perhaps the stress of junior year. But the complaints grew more frequent, more intense. Liam would clutch his abdomen after meals, his face pale and his brow furrowed, muttering about cramps that felt like 1,000 tiny knives. Eleanor, ever the vigilant mother, whisked him to Dr. Patel, a kind but no-nonsense gastroenterologist with a reputation for getting to the root of things. After a battery of tests, blood work, allergy panels, and an endoscopy that left Liam grumpy for days, Dr. Patel delivered the verdict. Liam had a severe sensitivity to gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. The diagnosis wasn't celiac disease, but it was close enough that continuing to consume gluten could wreak havoc on his digestive system and potentially lead to more serious health issues. He needs to cut out gluten entirely, Dr. Patel had said, her voice firm but empathetic. It's not just about managing symptoms, it's about preventing long-term damage. Eleanor took the news like a call to arms. She spent hours scouring the internet, poring over articles about gluten-free diets, memorizing the myriad aliases for wheat, durum, spelt, kamut, triticale, and learning to spot hidden gluten in processed foods. She drove across town to specialty stores, her cart overflowing with gluten-free flours, pastas, and snacks, each item more expensive than the last. Her kitchen, once a haven of hearty, wheat-filled comfort foods, transformed into a gluten-free laboratory. She experimented with almond flour pancakes, quinoa-based casseroles, and rice flour breads that, despite her best efforts, often crumbled like sandcastles. The grocery bills skyrocketed, but Eleanor didn't mind. This was for Liam's health, and she'd do anything to see him well again. For a while, it seemed to work. Liam's symptoms eased and his energy returned. He'd thank his mom for the gluten-free brownies she'd painstakingly baked, even if they were a little denser than the ones from the bakery down the street. But then, the stomach aches crept back. At first, Eleanor thought she'd made a mistake. Perhaps she'd overlooked a hidden source of gluten in a sauce or a seasoning. She double-checked labels, interrogated waiters at restaurants, and even called manufacturers to confirm ingredients. Yet Liam's symptoms persisted, and a follow-up visit to Dr. Patel revealed the truth. Liam was cheating. He's been eating wheat, Dr. Patel said, her eyes narrowing as she looked at Liam, who slouched in the exam room chair, avoiding her gaze. The tests show inflammation consistent with recent gluten exposure. Liam, you need to be honest with us. What have you been eating? Liam mumbled something about just a few snacks at school, but the truth unraveled quickly. At Willow Creek High, where vending machines and cafeteria counters brimmed with temptation, Liam had been spending his allowance on wheat-laden biscuits, pretzels, and granola bars. His friends, unaware of his condition, shared their McDonald's fries and pizza slices during late-night hangouts. Eleanor was stunned. She'd poured her heart and wallet into keeping Liam healthy, and he was sabotaging it all for a quick fix of junk food. Liam, this isn't a game, Dr. Patel.
This is just a glimpse of the full story. Dive into the complete video from the link below.